Alright, got the kids ready for their trick or treating party at my wife's family house. They over there trick or treating at the little party also. Now I'm finna get my little Halloween thing going. Now I saved this intentionally for today. I was thinking about should I do a Halloween with Mike Myers, but I got enough, not a lot, but I got some Michael Myers content out there. I've been teasing, promoting this all throughout the Halloween month, my first Halloween fest. And it's no other than House of a Thousand Corpse and Devil's Rejects. Like and subscribe. ZZ the King. Also, it's gonna be spoilers. I'm not gonna do a review or a synopsis. I'm just gonna give my overall quick view of this little mini zombie verse. Like when I did my Halloween countdown. I said Halloween, I called that the zombie verse, the two Halloween movies Rob Zombie made. Like I said, I ain't a big fan of his music or nothing, but you all know he do rock and roll, the gothic rock, you know what I'm saying, satanic music. I ain't familiar with it, but I know what he do. But I like his aesthetics for some of his videos, how horror they look, and that basically translated well to the horror genre. Like I said, I like one of the Halloween movies, the prequel showing Michael Myers growing up how he was. I like aspects to that. That's not even a popular statement, but I like aspects of that movie. And the second one was, let's not talk about it. That's basically giving you a little output on Rob Zombie, because Rob Zombie is similar to Tyler Perry, where he don't have a lot of writers helping him, a lot of different producers. He do everything mostly himself. Of course, his cameraman, directors, all that stuff helping him, but for the most part, everything is his clear vision, similar to Tyler Perry. Shout out to Tyler Perry, by the way. But that's Rob Zombie. Now, when it comes to a House of Thousand Corpse, the cast, I'm not even. It's just basically Rob Zombie flip. Like I said before, he know how to flip shit up on you. He can make the most heinous, you know what I'm saying, brutal, maniacal, homicidal characters not likable. Like, yay, let's root for him. But you find yourself like liking him at very least because in the Rob Zombie verse, it's no good characters. Everybody foul mouth. Everybody got an attitude. I'm talking about it could be a cop. He's saying perverted shit to the sheriff. You know what I'm saying? It could be a doctor doing an autopsy, capping a field. Like everybody in Rob Zombie verse is horrible. So his antagonists fit along in that, and they got so much character to them, it draw you to them to make them they disgusting but likable. And I don't know how he do it, but he do it. Because let me say this. It's different. I always say this too much. It's different with Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Candyman, Chucky. They are bad guys in their life before they died or whatever. But that genre is built on slasher icons. So in a way, that's where they start making characters not likable. So you want them to die and the antagonist win. But these are humans. So it don't have the same feel as a dream demon or a supernatural necromancy or you know what I'm saying a specter, if you want to call Jason a specter. Like they got aspects where you know they not human. Like so you can suspend your disbelief with a Pennywise. But when you get to this cast, Sid Haig, R.I.P. That's Captain Spaulding. Sherry Moon. I already told y'all about Sherry Moon. She in every Rob Zombie movie because she his wife and she know how to play the roles he want her to play. Bill Moseley. I said his iconic roles with Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Night of the Living Dead. In this franchise I mentioned in previous videos. He's Otis. And then we got Karen Black as Mother Firefly. This is the Firefly family. Like I said, they do the worst. Kidnapping, robbery, not really robbery, but kidnapping, murder, you know what I'm saying? The rape, molestation. Like having sex with dead corpse. Like they do the worst. I don't even know if I could say some of that stuff. They might get striked. But if you know the Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses, you know these people have no respect for human life. And when I first saw this movie, I remember I was about House of a Thousand Corpses. I seen that I was about like 16. Smoke break. I was about 16. And when I seen it, my movie IQ was high, but it wasn't what it is now. That's 20 years ago. But also, I didn't know about like producers, writers, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. I just watched movies and figured them out, and that's when my IQ started developing. Like I like movies and the inner details and inner workings of them. But as I'm watching this, I'm like, shit, this different. I felt because I know in the history, Rob Zombie said he paid homage to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Sawyer's family. He paid homage to the Hills Have Eyes and the mutated, you know what I'm saying, mutated Hills Have Eyes cannibals. All of them paid their respect with the Firefly family. So it made sense. But the shit they doing, it's a collective group. Every member is deadly. Like Leatherface, the Sawyers and the Hewitts, all of them can get shit done, but they still got elderly characters that gotta get the drop on you to have an advantage. And the cannibals and Hills Have Eyes are like it was UFO testing, so they got genetic enhancements and deformities, which make them a threat. But with the Fireflies, they all outwardly normal humans, not extra powered, extra strength. They just psychologically mind warped with reality. All they think about is, you know what I'm saying, murder, sex, torture, you know what I'm saying? Everything that, I mean, the worst of the worst of what you can imagine. And I'm telling you, during the movie House of a Thousand Corpses, it seems in a movie like they got a like a deformed, huge ass sibling. They call him Tiny, but he about 7 feet 5, tall as hell. They got like a grandpa, just like old cussing, like mean, bitter, crazy grandpa. Like every one of the family members are wacky in their own way. The mom, Mother Firefly, she like a promiscuous, you know what I'm saying, Black Widow type of spider. Like she'll cut your throat, blow your head off, kill you anyway, any way possible. And baby is the same way. That's Sherry Moon. She the same way as her mom. Use her sexuality for her advantage, but she aggressive. She don't, you know what I'm saying, have feelings of remorse or sympathy or empathy. And then you get to Otis, and he is like the ultimate savage. It's a word with it's a name. I don't know the exact name, so I don't want to just say something that's wrong. Because when I watch my videos, I see a lot of errors that I need to correct. But it's a word. It's a title for having sex with corpse, and he do that. He had a fetus in a jar. Like the his psychoticness in his mind is just beyond warped. But he's not the prototypical patriarch of the family. That's Captain Spaulding. He is only the father, I think, to Baby, and I think Roscoe. They got a clan of motherfuckers in there, but them the people I'm naming are the main stables, like Three's Hell, them three. You know what I'm saying? And then they recast Mother Fly and Devil's Rejects, in which she was killed off in. But overall, I didn't want to get into the synopsis or the movies because I didn't want to spoil it for people who ain't see it. But y'all know how I feel about spoilers. When a movie a certain amount of years old, I feel like, God damn, do we really need to say spoilers for a movie that came out in 2006? Now I can see if it came out 2 weeks ago and we like spoilers. Woo woo woo. This movie just came out or whatever it may be. But when it comes to movies that's like 10, 12, 5 years old, I forget to say spoilers, even though it's polite etiquette. Because people, you know what I'm saying, don't be on shit. Like, I just got up on a movie called Trick or Treat. That movie 14 years old. So, hey, it is what it is. But With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. That was a quick little spin into the franchise. Check them out. Shutter. I think you can find them on Fire Stick. I think you can find them on Prime Video. It's a couple sites you can find them on. But House of a Thousand Corpse, Devil's Rejects. Check them out. Like and subscribe. ZZ the King. And I'm out.